Hey, this will be a video chart on ICOA. Did an annotated one on this one earlier this week, but after the way it ended a bang for this week off, I wanted to get a video chart up here, and we'll see what happens. I really like this one in terms of the volume, and I'll explain what I mean by that. But a nice looking chart here. It's pretty much been stair stepping, which is very typical of these triple zero stocks. Whenever stocks are down here and the triple zeros, they don't really tend to just look like normal flowing stocks. They do the stair steps since it's got to kind of break through this. But it's been doing a good job. Obviously, this is about as low as the stock can go right here at 0001. But it's slowly been building higher bases. And this week got up here and started to solidify the 0004 area. And then today really just took off and started to move. But back to my original point about why I really like volume. If you go and look at a lot of the other triple zero stocks, you'll see billion share days, 600 million, 700 million share days, and sometimes, yeah, the price will move, but it really doesn't move that much. And sometimes, with some of these, you'll have a billion share day and the price doesn't move at all. But with this one, look at the volume today. The price, very nice green candle, and look how many shares it took to do that. Not even 200 million, not even 150 million shares took to do it. So what's that's telling me is, and hopefully it stays the case. Obviously, that this could probably change with a click of a button. But there's not many shares out there. The companies, if they are diluting or raising money, they're doing it very slowly and in a very responsible way. If there is toxic financing, everything's being handled very appropriately. I don't know if any of this exists, but the bottom line is the chart's telling me that if there is any of that out there, and it's coming into play, they're doing it on a very small scale that's not affecting things, because if they were being goofballs about it, this chart would not have this nice bullish flow to it like this, and the price wouldn't have made this big of a jump on this little volume. So this chart really tells me that if there's a big surge of volume, which these triple zeros usually get, let's just say this chart got 300 million shares, what would this candle have looked like today? Because it clearly doesn't take that many shares to get this one moving. So I think this one's pretty explosive and it's got some good potential to it. At this point, it seems like it's just a matter of maybe getting some more eyes on it. Because once again, just to harp on this point, seeing a chart that makes this sort of move on not even 150 million shares when it's down here in the triple zeros, that's showing that the float and share structure must be relatively favorable. So from that point of view, I'm really liking the chart. Now, in terms of just supports and resistances, we'll start off with some resistances. The key one that was established today was 0006. That was the previous resistance, and as technical analysis states, when resistances are broken, they become supports. So 0006 is going to be the first area of support. And as I like to do with these triple zero stocks, I like to just create support zones and resistance zones just because it makes things all the easier. And we had a previous resistance right here at 0005. So I'm just going to call this the key area of support on this one is going to be a zone between 0006 and 0005, which you can see right here. Yes, we do have these moving averages below us, but given the action it's had, the lowest I'd like to see it go now in any sort of pullback would be 0005, and that would ensure a nice, healthy looking uptrending chart. Now, in terms of resistance levels, things are pretty thin. We do have one that was put in today, which I believe is influenced by that point. Yes, it was. You can see that back here, the price came up here to a high of 0009, and that's exactly where the price got knocked down today. So this will be the first key area of resistance. After 0009, the next one would be up here at this high, which looks like probably 0.0011. And then after that, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I'd be back to update the chart if it can get through and close above this level over here. But that's where the chart stands right now from the support and resistance standpoint. So if it's not on your radar, keep it on. If word of mouth and so forth can spread a little bit more about this one, and there can be 200 million, 300 million shares traded, who knows what could happen when it's only taken this amount of shares to create this sort of chart. So we'll see what happens next week, but it does seem like for the time being it has quite a bit of explosive potential. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It's all free, no strings attached. So I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and check it out. One more time, this was ICOA. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your weekends.